Women will always try to make you mad to see if you have the strength to walk away. Okay, I'm going to explain this from a lot of different angles, but this is something that I just feel like modern men don't really understand. Okay, another term that's constantly thrown around on the internet or on content is stoicism. For majority of you, your journey to stoicism is going to purely be understanding how to get not reactive when women test you. That's a man's journey through stoicism. Okay. Now, majority of men are very reactive, and they're reactive because they don't understand the true, raw truth of female nature. Okay. Women will always try to make you mad in order to see if you have the strength to walk away. Like, it's in her nature to purposefully test you to see if you can get reactive. When I say make you mad, there's a variety of things she might do. If you just first started seeing a woman, maybe she'll call you after work, and then all of a sudden she doesn't. If you're married, maybe she decides to just come home late, or not come home at all, or go get dinner with her girlfriends and then not tell you about it, so that way you don't know what she's up to or where she's at when she would typically come home every day at the same time. This could include her trying to make you jealous. You might even be right beside her and she will just have her cell phone open and direct message a different guy in front of you, or text message a different guy in front of you, all to see what you'll do. So what you have to understand is women will on purpose a lot of times just try to make you mad. She's going to try to make you mad. She's going to try to make you jealous. She's going to try to work fear of loss into your mind. She's going to attempt to constantly give you negative emotion, okay? This is always going to be done through a variety of ways, and this is going to be done through a variety of, like, basically any means necessary. She might do this over the cell phone. She might do this in real life. Some of you might be dating a woman, and one of the things that she'll do is she won't respond to your phone call or your text message, but then all of a sudden she has a social media story up because she wants you to purposefully see that she ignored you. So she wants you to feel ignored. She wants you to feel like she's keeping her options open. She wants you to feel like she can potentially do better. She wants you to feel like, you can never actually have solidified safety, security, or comfort in the relationship. And the truth is you can't, because her nature is to leave you. Her nature is to test you and then leave you. So any man who's wanting unconditional love or love from a woman has to understand that her entire nature is rooted in giving you negative emotion, not positive emotion. So I keep saying this, she's going to try to make you mad. She's not going to try to make you disappointed. She's going to try to make you actually, like, mad, where you're like, wow, how could she do that? Why would she want to make me jealous? How could she cheat on me? How could she go on a lunch date with her boss behind my back and not tell me? How could she go on a lunch date with this guy that direct messaged her on social media behind my back when we've been dating for 8 months? Or it could be, this is the mother of my children. We've been married for 5 years. How could she desire to go and hang out with her boss and get dinner with her boss after work? Okay, you're going to notice a variety of this stuff. As a man, you have literally one superpower. You have one superpower that nobody knows about. You have one superpower that nobody talks about. You have one superpower that nobody really understands, because they don't fully understand and grasp the language of women. The one superpower that you have as a man is to develop emotional strength and emotional fortitude to literally not care. Like, when I say to literally not care, this is what you have to remember. You have to almost condition your mind to not care about anything. You tell yourself, if she's with me, I don't care. If she's not with me, I don't care. If she leaves, I don't care. If she cheats, I don't care. If she's loyal, I don't care. You need to completely remove any kind of emotional attachment from one specific emotion, you need to completely remove any desired outcome or any emotional outcome that you're hoping for in that relationship. You need to remove that when dating a woman. Because the truth is, you have to understand this. She is like, by nature, wired to leave you. She is by nature wired to leave you. And this is how women self-select the strongest men. Because the strongest men don't care, because the strongest men have unlimited options. So this is what women are constantly looking for, is pre-selection value. So this is what happens, is the guy who feels deep down like this woman is the best that he can do, he tolerates. This is what happens. He tolerates everything. Maybe she posts scandalous or like, you know, pictures that the boyfriend or the husband wishes that she wouldn't, and is gaining a lot of attention on social media. He'll just stay and put up with it. Maybe even cheating occurs. He'll just stay. So your tolerance level is your weakness. And this is what women see. Your tolerance level is a direct reflection of your pre-selection value. Your tolerance level is a direct reflection of if hypergamy is satisfied or not. A man with frame and with options not only has a level of stoicism and emotional resiliency in his life, but this is what you have to understand, is she a lot of times won't even attempt to do those things, because she looks at that guy and she sees his value, and she also sees how other women view him. That right there is what you have to understand, is that your job as a man is to start to develop the internal stoicism and character traits to literally not care. There's a variety of things you'll get hit with. There's a variety of text messages you're going to get hit with. Maybe she seems disappointed in something that you did. Maybe she seems, disappointed in something that you said. Maybe she'll seem like, she's losing interest in you, even though maybe she isn't. She just wants to see what you'll do, okay? Maybe she wants to see, hey, what happens if I just talk to him 50% less for the next 4 days? Is he going to freak out and think that he's losing me? So this is what women want to do, is they want to weave in seeds of doubt into your mind and into your subconscious, okay? So this is the overall experience that majority of women notice. They see that every single man that they talk to or that they date is completely controlled and manipulated and emotionally reactive strictly through the cell phone. She will look at all of her past relationships and go, wow, all I needed to do in order to get him to act like a total baby and basically start to cry is just not respond to one text, and him all of a sudden say, is everything okay? What's going on? What are you doing? Why didn't you respond? This is all that has to occur. And then she sees how weak you are because of how much you care. So, like, the masculine man that she continues to respect and looks up to is stoic in the sense that he acts as if he is completely oblivious to anything that she does, because he literally doesn't care. Because he expects it. It's her nature. Okay, this is what you have to understand. Your journey to stoicism, to having the right kind of emotional fortitude so that way you can sleep soundly at night and know that everything is okay, is you have to understand this. The only thing that is going to be there for you every single day as a man is going to be your God-given mission and your purpose and your calling. That's it. The reason why you're here on this earth. The reason why you're here on this earth and what your mission is every day that God gave you. That is the only thing. That is going to be the only thing that is there for you day after day after day after day after day after day. Because every single time that you fall weak to the woman, you are putting her before your creator and your God-given mission and your God-given calling every time. And every time you do that, you're punished by the brutal truth of female nature. It's like the world, the universe, God, if you will, gets you back in check. And he says, no, stop looking at that cell phone. Look back at me, look back at that purpose, look back at that calling. You as a man, you're going to have a lot of challenges in life. You're going to have a lot of hardships. You're going to have a lot of trials and tribulations. You're going to constantly have self-doubt. You have to understand this. Every day you have self-doubt. You're going to wake up and you're going to say, am I in alignment with my mission? Am I in alignment with my calling? Am I in alignment? Is my business idea going to work out? Is my career going to go anywhere? Am I doing the right things? Am I making enough income? Am I trying hard enough? Every day. And every day you have to completely destroy that self-doubt, and you have to put all your faith and all your intuition back to relying on that God-given purpose. And you say, I'm in alignment. I know why I'm here. I know what I'm doing. Push through. God needs me strong. Push through. It's your job. It's your duty to be strong. Things will happen. So to recap this so you understand, I don't care if you're 7 feet tall. I don't care if you make $50 million a year. I don't care if you're super famous on social media. I don't care if you're a professional athlete. Women are going to test you. She is going to see what happens if I go and flirt with a different guy at dinner right in front of him. What happens if I flirt with the waiter? What happens if I ignore his text message but post something on social media so he knows I ignored him? What happens if I do this? What happens if I do that? What happens if I just don't text him for 3 days? Is he going to think that something's wrong? So this is what you have to remember is women see majority of men's urgency and sensitivity to all this stuff. They see it so quickly. They lose desire because he's not who he says he is. It's like you act confident, you appear confident, you look masculine, you look strong, and then she tests your internal world and you just crumble. And this is what no guys are taught. Like, this is the stuff that like fathers don't teach their sons. This is the stuff that grandpas don't teach their grandchildren. Like, this needs to be talked about because you're going to run into this with every single relationship you ever get into for the rest of your life. And this is why at this point in the video, I'm going to do what I do best. I encourage you to join us inside of the community that I built so you can start to learn, understand, and master the language of women. For years now, I have been devoted to teaching these topics, and I wholeheartedly believe that I teach this better than anybody. And because I created a process, a system that you can just copy paste into your dating life that I already made for you and just go, I want you to at least check that out. At least go and see what I made for you. So that way, listen to me very closely, you can attract the woman into your dating life that you want to attract, and you know how to retain the interest level of that relationship so that way she doesn't desire to pull away and leave you or leave you heartbroken. That is why I made this. Go and check that out. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.